Welcome to Community Conversations. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner, and today as my guest I have Michelle Day, who is the Director of Workforce Services, and we have some good news and some breaking news to share. So welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's nice to have you here today. I know there are a lot of things happening at Workforce Services, so why don't you just start off by telling our viewers a little bit about yourself and what Workforce Services does. I think it's one of the best kept secrets in Frederick County.
It is, and we hear that a lot. I have been with the county now for 12 years. I just finished my second year as director. And Workforce Services provides sort of a one-stop location, one-stop access point for businesses who need to connect to talent to grow their workforce and be competitive, and for individuals who are seeking employment opportunities. Some of the things we do to make those connections, we have a business services team that works directly with local companies who have hiring needs. So we can help a business any way from developing job descriptions all the way through pre-screening candidates and making appropriate referrals to save them some time. It's a lengthy process for them. And individuals, we offer daily workshops at our center covering things from how do I locate an opportunity in my neighborhood or in my community that's a good match for me. How do I respond to that opportunity with my resume? So resume writing, resume skill sets, and interviewing. How do a lot of job seekers, the interview process is intimidating, and so practicing those types of job search skills is important. And on another level of services for individuals, we can connect them to training opportunities if they need to reskill or upskill, or attain a credential, a license, something that makes them more marketable in today's labor market.
Well, and I think all that's very useful as unemployment has fallen and our economy has started to pick up and we're adding new jobs in the county. We hear a little bit more from our businesses that they're having workforce needs. They're trying to find people to fill jobs. So I think it's really important for the business community to know that they can come to Workforce Services and we'll help them find the employees that they need, the talent they need, as you said.
Yes.
And then for individuals, that we can provide them with help looking for a job and to try to match their skills to the jobs that are out there. And that gap has always existed, that there's jobs in one area and people unemployed in another area, and we need to try to make those skill sets match.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So now some exciting news,
Yes.
I know that's coming with Workforce Services, is that Workforce Services has moved to a new location on Monroe Avenue with Frederick Community College. Can you tell us a little bit about how that partnership's going to work out and how it will benefit the businesses and the individuals looking for jobs?
Absolutely. It's a great opportunity to partner with the community college. The community college has been our #1 training provider. So for individuals who are coming to us for career training and are eligible and seek a program that the college offers, more times than not, they end up going to a program at the community college. And so that partnership will only advance being co-located. So for example, an individual, this is how it might work. An individual comes in and expresses the need to get some retraining. They identify with our staff who works one-on-one with them an opportunity in the IT field. We can work with them to map out and figure out what coursework they need to take in order to gain that credential, and that is a program that's going to be offered at the Monroe Center at FCC. And so we can literally walk that person down the hallway and connect them to admissions and advising. And so the individual has a more efficient visit with us, and the partnership is stronger. An example of how businesses can benefit from that partnership and co-location, one of the programs that the college is offering in the fall is a result of ongoing conversations that our staff has had with the community college leaders for some needs to be met by heavy construction equipment operators and diesel mechanics. So coming in the fall, the college will now offer that program at the Monroe Center, and so we can then inform our customers of that career training opportunity. So it's a great win-win. It's a great central point for businesses to find graduates of those training programs, to offer them opportunities and connect those individuals that way as well.
I don't think everybody knows that the community college has had this Advanced Technology Training Center at Monroe Avenue, which is very near the Frederick Fairgrounds. And I do think there's a great advantage to have that training opportunity through the community college co-located with our workforce services. So I do think we're going to see great benefit out of that, and it will really help us to close that gap we talked about earlier between the skills people have that are looking for jobs and how to make those skills match with the jobs that are available.
Absolutely. And it's a great way to bring all of those services under one roof. Individuals come to us at varying levels of readiness to enter the employment market, and so having all of that under one roof is really efficient and a great partnership.
So are there any other community partner organizations that will be at the Monroe Avenue location?
Yes, we have our partners at the State Department of Labor. They also offer some job searching services and specific programs for veterans. Our veteran population can take advantage of those. We also have our Division of Rehabilitation Services folks there working with individuals with disabilities to try to provide the supports needed for them to enter the employment market. Our Department of Social Services, Frederick County, will have a presence at Monroe Center, as well as adult education and literacy, which is actually provided by the community college, and workforce services will be there. So we'll all be under one roof, providing all types of support services as well as employment and training connections.
Okay. So if anyone's watching and they're an individual looking for a job, they can come to Workforce Services. And so how can they connect with you?
They can come to the center, 200 Monroe Avenue, walk in and receive services same day, connections to employment and training, whatever they might need. They can visit our website. It's a very robust website, frederickworks.com. Find us on Twitter and social media at FrederickWorks. And give us a call. Our same phone numbers exist at the Monroe Center. So our main office is 301-600-2255.
Okay. Yeah, I think some things, we do a lot of things online these days, and certainly people can check it out at frederickworks.com. But I do think it helps if they have that personal contact with somebody so that they can really do a good match and help that person with whatever they need. Now, likewise, can businesses do the same thing if they're looking for help with finding a workforce?
Absolutely. Businesses can contact us at any time. They can stop by. Oftentimes they will stop by and connect with one of our business services team members right away to identify what we need to do to help them.
Okay. Well, I think all of you do a fabulous job. I think we have the best workforce services agency in the state. And so I'm really proud of the great work we do to make sure we connect people to jobs and businesses to employees.
Thank you.
So I think it's fabulous. Now, I know we're finishing up the summer,
Yes.
and so what about summer jobs and youth programs? How did that go this summer?
That went very well. We have 125 young people of Frederick County getting paid work experiences with over 50 business partnerships and organization partnerships that serve as work sites, including many from the private sector. Those kids are finishing up. This is their last week of the program. Other youth programs we offer year-round. We can support youth attaining education, GED credentials, all the way through getting some work experiences and paid internship as well. So it's been great for those 125 kids to get those experiences this year. And every year we serve about that many, and the county provides the majority of funding for those programs, and it's just a fantastic program.
Yeah, well, I think it's important for our youth to be able to have work experience. And just the basic ideas of showing up to work on time, learning something new, customer service skills. So I think the youth summer job programs are outstanding. So I think that's a great way for us to help support youth in developing their skills for the future. Absolutely. So is there anything else you would like to share about what's happening at Workforce Services?
Well, we continue to, as you said earlier, make those connections with companies and identify training needs. We are demand driven, so we're constantly out there listening to businesses to figure out what they need and putting together programs. We just graduated a cohort class of, we called it Accounting Pathways.
Okay.
So 10 individuals received QuickBooks training and credentialing and are now looking at employment opportunities in accounting. So we're trying to be as responsive as we can to the businesses, and so great things are happening though. Those connections are being made, and it's very rewarding to make those.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me today. I really look forward to seeing how this co-location with the community college at the Monroe Center works out. Yes. I really expect us to have some great results. So I think I know it's tough to staff to have to go through a move,
Yes.
but
They're excited.
I think the space will be just fabulous. So thank you for joining us. If you're an individual looking for employment or an employer looking for employees, please contact Workforce Services, because Workforce Services is here to help you be successful. So thank you for joining us for today's edition of Community Conversations.